Welcome to Euclid Book 2. Yes, we have finally reached book number 2 of Euclid's Elements. And now we're going to start with his 2 definitions. Unlike the last one, we don't have a ton of definitions, so we can go on, okay? First of all, we have a rectangular parallelogram. And we know we have a rectangular parallelogram because it is contained, the area here is contained by 2 straight lines that form a right angle. So we have line AC here, and we have line CD here, and when they come together, they form a right angle. So the area contained by this rectangular parallelogram is contained by the lines AC and CD. Alright, the next thing that Euclid wants you to know, let me see if I can get this. This is called a gnomon. G-N-O-M-A-N. Okay, now I know you can't see it very well, but this is called a gnomon. G-N-O-M-A-N. Okay, you can write that down. I'll put it in the little comments over here so you can write this down for yourself. Okay, now, you see these parallelograms here? This one is E-M-L-K. E-M-L-K. This one here is M-H-N-L. And this one over here is known as L-N-G-O. If you were to put these three parallelograms together, you would form a gnomon. That's what a gnomon is. It's these 3 parallelograms put together, making this L shape. Okay? That's called a gnomon. And that's all he defined in Euclid's Elements, Book 2. Now, why is it important to study Book 2? Because if you remember from Euclid Book 1, Proposition number 48, we had a thunder of a time coming up with a square that was equal in size to 2 other squares. Well, eventually in Book 2, we're going to show you how to turn a rectangle into a square. So then all you'd have to do is form a rectangle from the 2 previous squares, and by doing so, then you could turn that rectangle into a square, and thus you'd have your 3rd square, and thus you could solve Euclid Book 1, Proposition 48 correctly. I kind of wish he'd have put that in the first book of Euclid. He didn't. I'm sorry he didn't. He should have. And we'll talk about that in my next video. So stay tuned.